Republicans in the Senate have a very clear message to Donald Trump and all of his allies. And that message is this: for the love of God, stop attacking federal judges because we can't do anything about it, and you're really only pissing them off more. Now, here's what we all know. Donald Trump and his allies have repeatedly been attacking Judge James Boasberg, the judge who told them preserve all your documents with these immigration flights, stop doing the immigration flights. They defied the order. It's been a whole crap show, which of course has now been overshadowed by Signalgate, but it's still happening. You have Republican Congressman Brandon Gill over in the House who has introduced articles of impeachment against Boasberg, and Republicans in the Senate have made it crystal clear we're not going to entertain that. Even if somehow you manage to get every single Republican in the House to vote in favor of these articles of impeachment, even if we wanted to in the Senate, we don't have the votes. In order to convict and remove during an impeachment process, you have to have 2/3 of the Senate on board, which would mean not only do you have to have all 53 Republicans in that chamber, but you're also going to have to flip 14 Democrats. And Republicans are letting Donald Trump and his allies know that's never going to happen. No amount of wishful thinking is going to change math. Here's a couple of quotes. You have Lisa Murkowski, who said, quote, "We're not even 100 days into the new administration. We just can't be impeaching every judge that we don't like their decisions on. The threats about going after judges and then going after attorneys who are going to file lawsuits, and not only forward, but going back 8 years to see who's done what, doesn't make sense," she said. John Cornyn, Republican senator from Texas, says, "It's not going to happen. The numbers aren't there." Right? A little more, just matter of fact to the point compared to Murkowski. And then you had Republican Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana, the same guy that ran ads saying, "If you want to defund the police, call a crackhead next time you're in trouble." He had this to say: I'm not going to do the voice. I'm sorry, folks. "I've watched Democratic colleagues for 4 years under President Biden try to undermine the federal judiciary, pack the Supreme Court." Hold up, dude. Before I can even finish, the Democrats are the one who tried to pack the Supreme Court? Your party, your leader at the time, Mitch McConnell, literally held a Supreme Court seat vacant for 11 months so Obama couldn't fill it. Actually, it was more than 11 months. So Obama couldn't fill it because you can't do it in an election year. 4 years later, a seat came vacant during an election year. He immediately packed it with a Republican judge, Amy Coney Barrett. So don't you dare, Mr. Call a Crackhead, tell us that Democrats tried for 4 years to pack the courts when your party very openly, very publicly, very unapologetically did it twice in 4 years. But he said, try to write a punitive ethics law for the Supreme Court and threaten them if they ruled a particular way on a particular issue. I did not support that, and I don't support the efforts now to undermine the federal courts. Okay, well, aside from your completely fabricated attacks on the Democrats, not a bad statement there, Johnny. But there it is. Trump can whine and complain all he wants about these federal judges. Republicans in the House can threaten to do all these crazy, wild things. Republicans in the Senate are very clear. Even if we wanted to, which we don't have the numbers. So please just give it up because it is starting to make you look a little bit like a dictator. They may not have said that part, but trust me, they're all thinking it. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.